Welcome to FXStreet. If you like what we're talking about, you like the content we are producing, head on over to our YouTube channel and hit the subscribe button. And you can follow Akash and I individually on Twitter with Akash at Mang Yeko and myself at Just Analysis One. Taking a look at Bitcoin here. Bitcoin, I mean, of course, there was that flash crash on um, uh, Saturday. Well, for me in Eastern time, New York time, um,
December
midnight.
4th. Yeah.
Big ol' dumperoo, which is a pretty normal thing in crypto, in the crypto space, but we haven't seen it for what seems like a little while. Mostly something they call NOS, non-organic selling. And non-organic selling is any event where an instrument drops a significant amount that, and it's not involving active market participation. It is generally triggered by um, resting buy or sell orders that have been on the books for months at a time, or it is in the case of most recent drop um, due to forced liquidations in derivatives markets that have exposure to the active positions to cover spot market uh, exposure and requirements for those futures contracts. So that was predominantly the reason given for why it was such a large drop over a short period of time, and probably a reason why there hasn't been a continuation of the move further south. So, I mean, is it going to keep going south, or have we reached the bottom? Who knows? What I do know is that for Bitcoin, the drop down has, I mean, it was a pretty steep dip. Those levels that we've talked about as far as how low it could go in the short term. It reached those levels and bounced off of them handedly. And this weekly candlestick so far looks really um, looks really bullish. And I think I can't remember off the top of my head, but I think the volume that was traded in Bitcoin, or was it Ethereum? I think it was the third or second largest week traded um, of 2021, and I'm just not sure off the top of my head. I'm just checking here real quick. This is the Bitcoin index, and yeah, that weekly traded volume was the actually no, when you do it by index, it's quite mixed. But I remember when I looked at it yesterday on Coinbase's data, I believe it was the second or third highest since the June drop, or the May drop. Yeah, it was. But regardless, looks like that Bitcoin will probably have a nice little bounce here and recover. The real test, I think, is going to be at 55,000. That's where the weekly Tenkan-sen is at, and that's what I would anticipate as the first test. If we stay above that, we get back above that, then we'll probably end up just generating new higher highs. But for now, I think it's going to keep going to around that 55,750. Test that as resistance. If it holds, we push on to new all-time highs without any problem. I don't know what you see, Akash.
Yeah, it's really interesting where Bitcoin is right now. Let me just share my personal chart for Bitcoin. Okay. So the last time I shared this, there was another falling wedge of pattern here, and I expected it to clear the liquidity resting below 53,000, approximately 50,000 level here. And so far we've done that. We've come down deep into the below the 62 retracement level here at 44,466. But what I'm looking at is this particular liquidity zone here, which is just below this 7.5 retracement level at 41,063. This could extend well down to 39,000. Anywhere below sub 40 is what I'm looking for Bitcoin from a longer time frame. But for now, if I want to go down into a lower time frame, I was actually looking at this particular setup, long setup that I wanted to trade. but Bitcoin is extremely choppy, and I just didn't want to get chopped up, so I did not. This was a similar structure I saw here in November. Basically, it's a triple tap setup, and so far we've reached the Monday's highs. So I'm expecting it to hit the 53,000 level here. There was quite a bit of consolidation that happened here. So this is, and also the consolidation before the drop down to 50, 40, 41. Yeah, somewhere around 41,000 was also seen around the 53,531 level. So what I'm expecting is a run up to this particular level here where we kind of close up this inefficiency that we saw here. And then not quite sure what's going to happen, but for me, the upside for now remains capped at the daily demand zone here. Demand zone's lower limit at 56,477. Let me just show you where this line comes from. Okay. Well, was it a week? Yeah, so no, it's not a week, my bad. Yeah, so it comes from this particular demand zones, this candle's low wick at 56,477. That's where I'm looking for Bitcoin to, reach, but the upside for Bitcoin will be capped for me. And here, actually the 53,531 level is really crucial. So we'll see what's going to happen. Bitcoin might probably continue to go lower and fill this or collect the liquidity resting here below 40K. But that remains to be determined yet. It's not determined, it's TBD. So for now, 53,000. After that, it's 56,477. That's what I'm looking at for Bitcoin, from technical perspective.
All right. Well, thank you very much, Akash, and thank you everybody for watching. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.